Hi, and welcome to Positively Psyched with Rod Loudon. As a licensed therapist, I do a lot of couples counseling. Unfortunately, many couples wait way too long to start to address their issues in therapy. Just as your car needs regular care and maintenance, so does your relationship. Many couples ignore warning lights and other signs that the relationship is in need of a service call. They know something's wrong, but ignore the problem thinking it will go away. Following this philosophy with your car leads to expensive and time-consuming repairs. The same viewpoint holds true for relationships. Ignore the warning signs, and you'll soon find yourself in a therapist repair shop with a long overall ahead. Thus, I get a lot of calls from couples whose relationship is all but quit running. They ignored the check engine warning light, their electrical system is shorting out, the brakes are squealing, dark putrid smoke is pouring out of the tailpipe. And the car is almost undrivable. I find them sitting across from me in a state of confusion, with anxiety and fear permeating their souls. With this in mind, let's look at how to deal with these relationship warning signs. Check engine light, i.e., having negative feelings towards your partner. As inherently flawed human beings, we make mistakes. Sometimes we fail to live up to our own expectations or the expectations of our partner. When expectations go unmet, the result is the production of a bitterness that acts like an acid, one that slowly eats away at the foundation of the relationship. The negative feelings that you are experiencing are likely due to not having a need or an expectation going unmet. We formulate expectations to try and get our needs met. Don't ignore this warning light. Instead, take a moment to reflect upon why you're feeling what you're feeling. Look deep within yourself to see if a need or expectation is not being met. Then communicate your feelings to your partner. Make sure you always share the intent of your conversation at the beginning of the conversation so that your partner understands what the goal of the conversation is. And if they need some time to think about it, give them the time. Avoiding the conversation with your partner only means that the conversation will take place over and over again in your head, and that will only lead to further frustration. Next, the brakes are squealing. Please avoid yelling at each other. Some people say things to their partner that they would never say to anyone else on the planet. Quite often, I am amazed at the amount of disparaging remarks that I witness in session. When you start ripping deep into the soul of your partner and wound them, there will be lasting scars. These scars will not easily be healed or forgiven and will haunt the relationship if they're not forgiven. Instead, talk to each other, vowing to maintain respect at all times. Contrary to the popular adage, sticks and stones may hurt my bones or break my bones, but words will never hurt me, callous words can do innumerable damage to the soul. It damages trust and makes it difficult to be vulnerable, both of which are essential to the production of intimacy in the relationship. And one of the biggest mistakes people make is not protecting the intimacy once it has been created. If you and your partner become superheroes in the protection of your intimacy, your relationship will grow stronger and be a lot better. Next, the electrical system is shorting out. Does it seem the spark is gone? Most of you have heard the saying, once you get married, it's all downhill from there. This is only true if you stop working on the relationship. When we first start dating someone, we put forth a lot of effort. We try to impress our date and demonstrate our value. As time passes on, this goal appears to have been reached, it's easy to start slacking off and not putting forth one's best effort. Without effort, relationships become stale. It is up to both partners to put forth effort to keep the relationship running smoothly, to keep the spark alive. If you find that your relationship keeps shorting out, speak with your partner about ways to keep the relationship vibrant. Create lists of things to do together and actually make time to do them. Create intimacy together and then protect it. Dark putrid smoke is pouring out of the tailpipe. Are you constantly polluting your relationship environment? It is up to each of us to be honest with ourselves. Substance abuse, domestic violence, intimidation, emotional abuse, having an affair, blaming, denying, bullying, and threatening are just some of the signs that you are creating a toxic environment for you and your partner, that something is seriously wrong. in that situation, of course. If you continue poisoning your relationship environment, it will die. And if you find yourself engaging in destructive and harmful behaviors, you likely have a relationship with fear, depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, or a combination of many factors. It is our relationship with our own problems that is the problem. Since these are relationships, the dynamics of the relationships can be changed. Failure to deal with these problematic relationships will likely lead to total engine failure. There will be no relationship left to repair. So it's really important that you do kind of regular maintenance in your relationship, and communication is key, of course. So in order to avoid situations like this, here are some suggestions. Number one, change oil every 5,000 miles. Take care of yourself in your relationship. Don't ignore it. Don't neglect it. This is a great way of avoiding having serious issues wreak havoc in your relationship. Make sure that you are taking good care of yourself and of your partner. With so much going on in our lives, nurturing oneself and one's partner often gets shifted lower on our list of priorities. Make sure to schedule time for yourself to relax and get re-energized. Do the same for your relationship. The concept of a date night is nothing new. Make sure to schedule fun and intimate time with each other. By moving nurturing oneself and partner to the top of your list of priorities, you'll have a far greater chance of avoiding costly repairs down the line. Don't forget to balance and rotate the tires, i.e. change things up from time to time. Someone once coined the phrase, variety is the spice of life. If you keep doing the same things over and over, life gets predictable and mundane. Make sure to change things around. One of the most important components of a successful relationship is a balance of compromise and sacrifice. If each partner understands this, it is easy to avoid only doing what one partner wants to do. Take turns deciding what to do. Keep things new and alive by seeking out new places to go and new activities to participate in. So in conclusion, make sure to not ignore the warning signs that your relationship is in need of some maintenance. Work with your partner to create an open platform for self-expression where needs and expectations can be shared, leading to the creation of a shared vision that you'll work together towards manifesting in your lives. Cherish and respect your relationship, and you'll likely avoid expensive and lengthy repairs with no guarantee of success. If you've liked what you've heard today, please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, namaste.